from the Run Eat Drink podcast at runeatdrink.net. I'm coming to you from Big Storm Brewing in Cape Coral, Florida. And with me today is head coffee roaster, Chris Ramsey. Thank you so much for joining us and for being a part of this episode. We're so excited.
Yeah, thank you, Amy, for having me on this.
We're going to have a little bit of a coffee tasting. Is that right?
That is correct.
Yes. So let's get started. What are we going to do first?
So first, I will show with these white cups that we have here are the bowls that we use for cupping, is what we call in the industry, which is basically the international language for coffee. So since coffee comes from all over the world, there's thousands of languages that are spoken. So in order to get a way to mimic and show everybody how we can do everything the same way and understand how good a coffee is, we have a cupping mechanism that we use for that.
So cupping, it sounds like a technical process.
Just a way to help taste and try to find that
perfect blend?
Perfect blend,
The
yes.
perfect blend. The perfect cup. So really, so what you're saying about the cupping, because, I love to drink it, but I don't know the mad science that makes you the genius behind the coffee.
Yep.
So you have one type of bean here, one type of bean here, and then you kind of try them to see what's going to work well together?
Correct.
Nice. So, can we do it?
Yes.
Okay.
If you look into the cups, we already have some coffee in each cup, which what we would do is smell the aroma after you grind it. So in smelling the aroma, you want to see if you could get a good smell, if it's something that you're looking for. Like a lot of times, if I'm looking for a coffee that has a good nutty or chocolate, you might get some of those characteristics when you smell the bean. And so we could just go up.
So we smell them?
Yes.
We smell them first. Okay, here we go.
So we'll pick it up, and a lot of times to help.
Am I picking this one up?
Yes.
Because I want to go in the right order, and you are the boss.
left one.
You are the boss. The left one.
Yes,
I need
yes,
to do
yes.
the left one. Okay, yeah.
So what I would do is put it to my nose, open my mouth, which helps get more tasting out of it.
It's kind of related to when you do a whiskey tasting, right?
Correct.
So that you can inhale and get all the aromas and flavors.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's go.
And from this blend, smells good.
So good. What are you getting from it?
So what am I getting from this blend is some chocolate, a little bit of earthy notes, and maybe a little berry out of it.
Berry.
Yeah.
And that sounds good to me.
Yes.
That sounds good to me. Now, what region are these from?
So this blend is from Ethiopia.
Ethiopia. Okay.
So
Okay. Now that we've smelled it, what is the next step in the process?
So the next step of the process is add hot water.
Hot water. Coming down. Here we go.
So I will add water and fill to the tip of the bowl.
So it's brewing and you have the grounds inside of the cups here.
Yes.
Okay. And how long does it usually go through this step?
So we let it brew for about 3 minutes. Once the 3 minutes are up, we will take a spoon and we'll get close to the cup. And as we press the coffee back, you will enhance and get some of that aroma. So you want to see, a lot of times it's used for the consistency to make sure you are getting that consistent flavor that you want
from cup to
from
cup.
the aroma from cup to cup.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So a lot of times when you're looking to bring in a coffee, you could use this method of cupping for that, and you'll have this multiple cups of the same coffee, and that helps to make sure there's consistency.
Then we're gonna have like a sampling.
Yes.
We
Tasting.
taste this,
Taste the coffee, yeah.
and we see how it is from cup to cup.
Correct.
Yes. So and that ensures quality, for all of the different brews that you have in all of your locations. So I'm dying here. Have we waited long enough?
We have.
Have we waited long enough to try it?
Yes.
Okay, now what do we do?
So first, what I will do is I will take a spoon. Here's one for you.
Oh, I have to do it too. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
so
follow your lead.
Just follow my lead.
Yep.
Correct. So for the first cup, I will get close, and as I brush the crust backwards, break the crust, I smell to see the type of flavors that I am picking up, aromas that I'm picking up.
Push it away from you, Abe.
Push it away from me?
In the coffee, yes.
Push
So
it
you
away from me.
Push it away,
Push
yeah.
it away. Push it away.
And then after that, whatever's left at the top, which you'll have a little bit left, I just dump in this extra cup that I have to the side, and that would be your waste.
Okay.
Because you don't want to sip any grounds if you can help it.
Okay.
Filters are for amateurs.
Oh, yeah. So this is how you filter.
Correct.
Listen, I'm no expert. He's the expert. So,
And let me just get the rest of you.
all right. Yes. Help me clean up because
No
I
problem.
just, over time I'm going to study.
He's your coffee Obi-Wan.
Yeah. You are the coffee Yoda in this scenario, and I am merely a very beginning Padawan. So, I'm telling you. So he's skimming off the top so I don't get any grounds.
Yep.
And I appreciate that.
No
I
problem.
appreciate that.
No problem. And now, what you could do is sip. You can take the spoon.
Okay, I take the
You
spoon.
don't have to chug it.
I take. Okay, really?
No, not
Well, it's
now.
kind of hot. It's kind of hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. It's not like cold brew, right?
So we're gonna take a little bit, fill
Okay.
the spoon up, and you slurp it, like in
Slurp
wine
it.
tasting.
All right, you're gonna show me first.
Okay.
Let's see. Ooh.
And so the reason why you're slurping is to make sure that the coffee hits your whole palate of your mouth, and that gives you a better taste of that coffee.
Oh, because it hits all your taste buds,
Correct.
right?
You can slurp a little louder if you want.
Oh, you want me to slurp a little louder?
We may have to adjust volume levels, but you go for it.
Did you get it that time? Maybe. Oh my gosh. That's good coffee. That's good coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just, okay, so chocolate, right?
Yep.
Right? And there's like berry.
A little bit of hint of berry.
Little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit, but it's not like really sweet,
Overwhelming.
desserty, like a, yeah. Does this pass the muster?
It
So
does.
far, yeah?
It does.
Yeah?
It does. Yes.
Okay.
So, when I'm doing this, one thing you have to remember as a roaster, I know a lot of times we could get caught up into what we want. We have to roast and present what our customers will like. One thing I've learned, not everybody drinks their coffee hot. So you let it cool down, and as it cools, you'll try it again. Because sometimes you might be able to taste a defect in the coffee when it's cooler than when it's hot. Because when it's hot, sometimes
Okay.
it's too much to where you don't really taste how good the coffee really is. But as it cools, you could get more taste from that coffee.
Do you taste different flavors as it cools down? You get maybe
You can.
more of the berry or less
You
of the
can.
chocolate, something like that?
Sometimes
Yeah.
that happens.
Okay. So,
Like beer.
like beer, as it warms up, then you get different characteristics.
Like now, you can taste it again and see if anything
Okay.
changes.
Okay.
I'll go to the other one too.
Yeah? Did anything change for you?
And this one, yes.
Yes? What
it did.
changed? What changed?
A little bit of caramel.
A little bit of
Starting to
caramel?
Taste a little bit of caramel flavor with it as it cools.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So, this cupping process, how often do you do this?
So I try to do this every time I roast, just so I could make sure I'm getting a good consistent flavor profile before I bag the coffee or before I do another batch of cold brew. So I want to roast. I want to be able to do this cupping process pretty much every time.
Normally, when we have a beer here, at the end, when we talk to a head brewer, like when we talked to Kevin here about the Big Storm Hurricane release, we toasted with him at the end to say thank you. So I would like to raise a glass and say thank you for the awesome knowledge that you have thrown at us and the demonstration of a little bit of the magic behind your coffee process.
It was an honor.
So cheers to you.
Cheers.
And cheers to Big Storm Coffee Company.